Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into one of the most critical aspects of successful trading. Risk management. It's not about avoiding all risk. That's impossible. It's about intelligently identifying, assessing, and controlling potential losses while still seizing opportunities for profit. Think of it as your trading armor, protecting your capital and ensuring your long-term survival in the markets. My goal today is to break down the 5 foundational pillars of effective risk management that every trader from beginner to advanced needs to master. Pillar 1, position sizing. The golden rule of capital preservation. Our first pillar, and arguably the most vital, is position sizing. This is all about determining how much capital you're willing to put into a single trade. The core principle here is often called the 1% rule. This means you should never risk more than 1% of your total trading capital on any single trade. Let's break this down. If you have a $10,000 trading account, 1% is $100. This is the maximum you should ever lose on a single trade if it goes against you. So how does this translate into the number of shares or contracts you buy? You simply take your maximum acceptable loss per trade and divide it by the difference between your entry price and your stop loss price. For instance, if you want to buy a stock at $50 and your stop loss is set at $49, your risk per share is $1. With a $100 maximum loss, you can buy 100 shares. Why is this so crucial? Because it ensures that no single losing trade can wipe out a significant portion of your account. Imagine having a string of 5 losing trades. If you stick to the 1% rule, you'd only be down 5%. If you were risking 10% per trade, you'd be down 50%. A much harder hole to dig out of. Consistent position sizing is your primary defense against catastrophic losses. Pillar 2, stop loss orders, your safety net. Next up are stop loss orders. These are preset instructions to your broker to automatically close your trade if the price of an asset moves against you to a certain level. Think of it as your emergency brake, a crucial tool for limiting potential losses on individual trades. Once you've identified your entry point and determined your position size using the 1% rule, you immediately set your stop loss order. This is the price level at which your initial trade thesis is invalidated, and you need to exit to protect your capital. There are different ways to set stop losses. Technical stop loss, based on technical analysis, like below a support level or a moving average. Volatility-based stop loss, adjusted based on the asset's typical price swings. Percentage-based stop loss, a fixed percentage below your entry price, though less precise than technical stops. The key is to set it before you enter the trade and to honor it once it is hit. Many traders make the mistake of moving their stop loss further away in the hope that the price will recover. This is a common path to larger, unnecessary losses. Use stop losses religiously. They are your best friend in managing risk. Pillar 3, risk-reward ratio. The logic behind every trade. The third pillar is understanding and applying the risk-reward ratio. This is a powerful concept that helps you evaluate the potential profit of a trade relative to its potential loss. It's essentially asking, for every dollar I'm risking, how many dollars do I stand to gain? To calculate it, you simply take your potential profit and divide it by your potential loss. For example, if you risk $100 on a trade, and your target profit is $300, your risk-reward ratio is 1:3. This means for every $1 you risk, you stand to gain $3. A good rule of thumb is to aim for trades with at least a 1:2 or 1:3 risk-reward ratio. While you might not win every trade, having a favorable risk-reward ratio means that even if you only win 40% or 50% of your trades, you can still be profitable overall. This ratio is crucial because it ensures that your winning trades are large, enough to cover your losing trades and still leave you with a net profit. Don't take trades where the potential loss outweighs the potential gain, unless you have an exceptionally high win rate strategy. Pillar 4, diversification. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Our fourth pillar is diversification. This is about spreading your capital across different assets, sectors, or even strategies to avoid over-reliance on any single one. It's the classic adage, don't put all your eggs in one basket. If you invest all your capital into a single stock, and that company faces unexpected challenges, your entire portfolio could be wiped out. By diversifying, you reduce the impact of a poor performance from any single asset. Diversification can be achieved in several ways. Across different asset classes, stocks, bonds, commodities, real estate, cryptocurrencies, technology, healthcare, energy, consumer goods, across different geographical regions, markets in different countries, across different trading strategies, combining swing trading with long-term investing, or using different indicators. While diversification won't protect you from a broad market downturn, it significantly reduces idiosyncratic risk, the risk specific to a particular company or asset. It helps smooth out your overall portfolio performance and provides a buffer against unforeseen events. Pillar 5. Developing a trading plan and discipline. Your blueprint for success, finally. The fifth, and perhaps most encompassing pillar, is developing a comprehensive trading plan and rigorously sticking to it with discipline. A trading plan is your personal blueprint for every aspect of your trading activity. It's not just about what you trade, but how you trade. A robust trading plan typically includes your trading goals, your chosen strategies, your risk management rules, markets you trade, times you trade, tools and resources you use, how you will review your trades. The discipline comes in executing this plan consistently, even when emotions like fear, greed, or frustration try to sway you. Many common trading mistakes: overtrading, chasing losses, abandoning a strategy too soon, or taking impulsive trades, stem from a lack of discipline and deviation from a well-defined plan. Your trading plan acts as an objective guide, removing emotional decision-making. Review it regularly, refine it based on your experience, and commit to following it. This self-control is what separates consistently profitable traders from those who struggle. Mastering risk management isn't a one-time event. It's an ongoing process of learning, adapting, and refining. By diligently applying these 5 pillars: precise position sizing, strategic stop-loss orders, favorable risk-reward ratios, intelligent diversification, and disciplined execution of a robust trading plan, you build a resilient trading foundation. Remember, your primary goal in trading isn't just to make money, but to stay in the game long enough to make money consistently. Embrace these principles, and you'll be well on your way to becoming a more confident and successful trader. Thanks for watching, and happy trading.